There might be some noise from, hopefully, from my phone, but hopefully not, I should say, but we'll see. So there's some issues. This is, here's another set of issues when mutating values when you're passing them to functions. Is that, remember, functions can call other functions. They look exactly the same in the call, but where they're coming from can be very different. So when we're passing parameters, we can be passing them throughout different functions. We have to keep track of, well, what can be referenced and what has been given copies. So in this first example that I have for you, there's really actually not meant to be anything tricky about it, but you know I'm doing something. Let's put it that way. There's one spot that's a trick. So all I want you to do, you have three functions, main, stage 1, and stage 2. You're telling me what the cout will display at this point. So take a pause. We'll go over this here in a moment and leave it at that. So, as you know, we start off with the main. We have 155, and for x it will be 100, and the other one will pass in 55. From stage 1, we're going to hop over to the real function stage 1, and again, the order matters. Value A and value B, and that's going to be 100 and then 55. But when we go to stage 2, somebody oopsed on the order of the parameters. Now, here's the thing. I can get away with that if they are of the same data type, but frankly, this is probably a typo, and it was from a student a long, long time ago. So when I swap the two values here by accident, when they went into F and G, the real value is going to be 55 and then 100, only because of a mistake on exactly how they were passed. So we have to be careful about being respectful to the order that we want them to be in. So here's our first exercise. Notice all the different functions we've got here. Make sure you understand the parameters and all that good stuff. So start with main, and then just like we did previously, but I'm giving you what the three possibilities are going to be. So I'm trying to give you a little bit of help here. Go ahead and take a look, and we'll go over an answer here in a second. Start from the main. 155, respectfully 155. Now I don't go directly down to cout because I now need to go to stage 1, and that'll be 100 and that will be 55. This time we did the swap correctly, put them in the right order here, so it's still 155. But notice I go to swap here and F and G, and this time I've given direct access to the values. So when I make the swap here, the value A and B in here are swapped. And you're probably going to say, well, hey, all the way back out to cout, that's going to end up being now 55 and 100. But the bad part is nope, it's not true. Because again, in our overall set here, we're given our copies and our, well, originals. When I pass my values from main into stage 1, I am giving copies. And those copies, well, they're a copy. Here's the original still sitting here. I'm going to put it to my side here. When I pass the copies, I said, hey, here you can go ahead and, well, given direct access to the copies. Not to the original, but to the copies. So did the values really change at the end? The answer is no, because I was given direct access too late. I was given direct access to the copies, not the originals. So when we get done here, it'll still be 155.